Oh, hello. This is davidji, and welcome to this week's Life Tools. This week we've been exploring the concept of procrastination. You know, stalling, putting off, just staying in a constant state of inertia, hoping that what you dream and desire will unfold without you actually taking a step. And of course, when we relate this to meditation, how do I wake up and make sure I do that thing? Because typically we wake up, we're gonna pee, we're gonna do our morning ablution rituals, we'll get our celery juice or coffee or tea, we'll walk the dog or feed the pets, we'll do some other types of things, get online, pick up your phone. Once you pick this baby up, it's over. So how do we leap over procrastination, or how do we get some inspiration or some willpower behind this most important practice of connecting to the stillness and silence that rests within? Now, science has confirmed that what we do in the first 30 minutes of our day actually sets the trajectory of our way. So much so, in fact, that in Michelle Gielin's book, Broadcasting Happiness, she reports magnificently on this study that she did, exposing people to violent imagery in the first 30 minutes of their day. And so what's violent imagery? You know, a Facebook feed, TV, the news, emails, even the newspaper. Think of where you get your info in those first 30 minutes. So here was the study that people who were exposed to this type of violent, because if you pick up any newspaper or watch the news, they're trying to hook you in. 12 hours later, when these people were asked, so how was your day? Even if they fell in love, got a new car, and got a new job, they were 40% more likely to say, meh, it was okay. Imagine that. Even if great things happened over the course of the day, because they set the fractal, the seed, the trajectory of their day, with that negative imagery, it rippled through them. It chased them all day long. Conversely, when they were exposed to positive imagery, whether that's meditation, spending time in nature, or watching puppy videos, they were 20% more likely when they were asked 12 hours later, so how was your day? Even if they got dumped, crashed their car, or got fired, 20% more likely to say, it was a pretty good day. So imagine that. And you might say, oh, 20%. What does that matter? But the difference between 20% if you meditated or 40% if you didn't, that's 60%. That's 6 out of 10. Now think of that. That's 4 days of your week. Imagine if you're assessing your day as it was okay, and you're doing that 60% of the time because you're not meditating, then you're going to say, when someone says, so how was your week? He'd say, it was okay. 2.5 weeks out of the month, that month was okay. 6.5 months out of the year, that year was okay. 6.5 years out of the decade, that decade was okay. And suddenly here you are assessing your entire life because you're spending those first 30 minutes in a non-nourishing space instead of a nourishing space. Now, willpower is not going to get you there. You're not going to wake up and leap into meditation as a willpower thing. In fact, it's anathema to everything that is meditation, right? We don't lean in hard or try or do. We surrender and allow and accept. And so the only way that we can truly guarantee that our meditation practice is locked in is to ritualize it. Just like we've ritualized brushing our teeth. Think of the things you do. The first 10 things you do every morning, they're probably the same things every morning. Maybe the weekday is a little different than the weekend, but you've probably been doing that for the last 5, 10, 15 years, the same exact way, right? So if we can take our meditation practice and push it to the very, very beginning of that stream of morning ablution rituals by either beditating or rise, peeing, and meditating, then before the day's even unfolded, we've got 30 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, pick your amount to start with, of stillness and silence that sets the trajectory of your day. And you'll be 20% more likely at the end of the day when someone says, so how was your day? And no matter what happened, you'll say, it was a pretty good day. Keep meditating, and I'll see you in the gap. Namaste.